Let's talk about radicals now. You know that some elements, atoms of some elements, they would want to stay alone. And few other elements are there who do not want to stay alone. They exist either in pairs or in group of 3 or even more than 3 atoms together. Same as we as humans also do. Sometimes few of us want to stay alone, few of us want a smaller group, and others want a larger group. Can you relate it? What am I talking about? Yes, I'm talking about the atomicity. So, few elements which stay alone, monatomic, pairs, diatomic, and more than that is triatomic and then polyatomic. Okay, now in a similar way, when atoms, they form molecules, they exist as di, poly, tri and all, but when we have a group of atoms, it can be of the same element or it can be of different elements combined, and they behave as a single unit. So, single element or group of element which are combined chemically and they behave as a single unit, and they have a charge. It can be a positive charge or a negative charge. Okay. Such group of atoms are known as radicals. Don't you think there is a similarity of such a kind of definition? Group of atoms combined chemically, behaving as a single unit. Yes, it is a compound where a group of atoms of the same element of a group of atoms are combined chemically and they behave as a single unit. But children, group of atoms as a single unit is a compound, but if it has a charge, then it becomes a radical. Okay? So don't get confused between a compound and a radical. Compound never contains charge, but radicals are always charged particles. Both are actually group of atoms only, but compound is without a charge and radicals are with charges, right? So the difference between an element, a radical and a compound is clear to you. Compounds are neutral, radicals are charged. Now, radicals, they are of two types, basic radical and acid radical. What is a basic radical? What is an acid radical? Now see, if I have a molecule, it will always consist of two parts. ठीक है, मॉलिक्यूल है तो इट विल हैव फर्स्ट पार्ट एंड सेकेंड पार्ट. जैसे वी टेक NaCl, first part, second part. Okay, any molecule you take, right, it will have two parts. Now always the first part is the positive part, always it is like that, and the second part is the negative part. Okay, so the first part, which has a positive charge, which is also known as the cation, is the basic radical. Okay, and it is usually metal ions, क्योंकि metal ions only become positively charged ions. Metals only become, so it is always metal ion, or it can be ammonium ion. Okay, so positive part metal ion or ammonium ion. Now the next part, the second part of a molecule is an acid radical which is negatively charged, also known as anion. Actually, what is this NaCl? It is Na plus and Cl minus, correct? So now it is clear to you. First is positive, second is negative, and the second part is non-metallic ions. Okay, so we have two types of radicals, a positive radical and a negative radical. Okay, so in a positive radical, we have seen there are two types, metal ions and ammonium ion, and non-metallic ions together they form the negative radicals. If I take an example of a positive radical, it is, I can talk about ammonium itself. I will take, first I will take simple ones, sodium. See what we said, radical can be an atom or it can be a group of atoms. Okay? So when we talk about an atom, this also K plus, then Ca plus 2, all these are also radicals. Okay, and since they have all plus charges, they are all cations, the list can be very long. Aluminium plus 3. Okay, so these are positively charged radicals. Okay, now one which is a group here, group of atoms of different kind, is ammonium, NH4 with a plus charge. See, all of them have a plus charge, right? Ammonium ion, here nitrogen and 4 hydrogens are present, and this plus charge is for this whole both of these atoms. It is for nitrogen also and it is for hydrogen also. Although we keep it like this near hydrogen, we can write it like this also, but actually the meaning is this only. This plus charge is for this also and plus charge is for hydrogen also, but usually in the books you will find it in this way. Okay, let's take an example of a negative radical, Cl minus, O minus 2, then N minus 3, right? Or if we talk about a group, OH minus. Okay, here also children, the negative charge is for hydrogen as well as for oxygen. Okay, now of course you can learn all these and you have to learn all these radicals, but there are a few ways which will help you in learning all these radicals. So you have already learned these two children, ammonium and hydroxide radical. Okay, now I can talk about two more radicals, sulfite, SO3 2 minus, this O is capital only, right, and SO4 2 minus. This is sulfite and this is sulfate, right, and nitrite, NO2 minus, NO3 minus nitrate. So we can see here that the one with lower number of oxygen atoms is 8. Higher number of oxygen atoms, 8. Lower number of oxygen atoms, 8. Higher number of oxygen atoms, 8. This is just a way to remember them. Then we can talk about sulfate and sulfite also here. Sulfate is PO3, 3 minus. Phosphate, PO4, 3 minus. Phos, this is 8, less number of oxygen, 8 more number of oxygen atoms. Okay, so this is a way to remember. Now we have carbonate, which is also a very common radical. CO3, 2 minus. Okay. 8 usually shows the presence of oxygen atoms. Okay, so 8 is there, carbonate, that means definitely oxygen atoms will be there. Then HCO3 minus, it is bicarbonate we can also call it hydrogen carbonate. So bicarbonate or hydrogen carbonate, this hydrogen is signifying that it is hydrogen carbonate, and we can use the word bi also instead of hydrogen. Okay, this is the charge is only -1. Now sulfate, as we know, we have done here, HSO4 minus is bisulfate or hydrogen sulfate. Right? So children, now I am mentioning them as charges. So what are these charges actually? These charges are actually the combining capacities. Okay, so when I say combining capacity, matlab all these charges, they are the valencies. Okay, so whenever they will combine, the valency will be used, the charges will be used as the valency. Okay, so the charges represent the valencies here. We have a few more ions which are given here, negative ions, all of these are. Okay, and you will find many in your textbook. You have to learn all of these thoroughly, whichever is given there in the text. And how do we name it, how do we find compounds, we will learn it later. Okay, so this was all about radicals. We read that a radical is a group of atoms with of the same or different elements that are combined chemically and they behave as a single unit. The most important thing to be mentioned is they have a charge. Okay, so group of atoms of same or different elements combined as a single unit, combined chemically as a single unit with a positive or negative charge is a radical. पॉजिटिव चार्ज है तो बेसिक रेडिकल है, नेगेटिव चार्ज है तो एसिड रेडिकल है. ओके, एग्जाम्पल्स ऑफ पॉजिटिव नेगेटिव रेडिकल्स, you have to learn them thoroughly. This will be your assignment for today. You have to learn the radicals. Okay, and it is very important. That is why I am not giving you any written work. You have to learn this, right? Have a good day, children, and if there is still a doubt, do get back to me. Thank you.